right? Your tungsten filament in bulbs is also a resistor. Now, these are your resistors. So, current can flow through your resistor. When one end of your resistor is maintained at high potential, the other end should be at low potential. There should be a difference in potential. See the symbol of resistor, it looks like a speed breaker. Because one end is at lower, higher speed, the other one end is at low speed. That's what it means, right? So the condition for the charges to flow is that clear, boys, from one body to the other body. One body should be at a higher potential, the other body should be at relatively lower potential. There should be always a potential difference. So now we'll study what is meant by electric potential. Is that clear? 12B, is that clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Okay. Fine. Now just write what is electric potential. Now we'll see what do you mean by electric potential. Look at this, boys. I think so. This diagram might be tough for you to understand. Suppose if I have a charge Q, right? An isolated charge. What does this charge do? What is it? Creates an electric field, boys. Is that clear? It creates an electric field. Now, in this electric field, say at point P, which is at a distance R, I want to find what is the electric potential, because if I have two different charge bodies, if charges have to flow from one body to the other body, then in that case, one body should be at a higher potential, the other body should be at low potential. So you are defining the potential. Now I have a charged body of plus Q coulomb. It creates an electric field. Now at this point P, which is at the distance of R, if I want to find the electric field, then what should I do? Think what you have done in grade 11 gravitation. Electric potential at point P. Don't remember, I don't want to remember. Okay, let me imagine, yes boys, let me imagine a charge of 1 coulomb. What do you call this charge of 1 coulomb? It's a unit charge, right? So let me imagine a charge of 1 coulomb is at infinity. Is that clear, boys? So now you have to do a work in bringing this charge of 1 coulomb from infinity to the point P. Is it against the electrostatic force of repulsion, or it is along with the electrostatic force of attraction? Tell me. Yeah. What type of force is acting now? What type of force is acting right now? What was? Only one student is answering.
Electric.
But do you understand?
Yes, yes.
12B. Listen, boys. Right? I have a charge Q, right? Now this charge is creating an electric field, right? I want to know the potential of this field. The potential of the field determines how much amount of charge can move to the other body, right? Boys, how much amount of charge this body can transfer to the other body is measured by its potential. Suppose at point P, which is at a distance R from it, I want to find what is the electric potential at this point P. How will I find? Let me imagine a charge of 1 coulomb. 1 coulomb means what? Unit positive charge. Now this charge is placed at infinity. Where is this charge? The charge is at infinity. The work you do in bringing this charge from infinity to P. Why should you do a work? Tell me why you have to do a work. Why should you do a work? Yeah, because look at this. Both are positive charges. If I'm bringing this charge closer to this charge, will there not be a repulsive force? So you have to do a work against the repulsive force. So whatever work you do will be stored as the potential in the charge, this charge, right, at point P. Are you clear, boys? So please write, I don't know, right? Electric potential at a point in an electric field and Austin, Ayan, boys.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Austin, Ayan.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm
Yes, ma'am.
boys. Is that clear? What we are specifying?
Yes, ma'am. It's clear.
Yes, ma'am, it's clear.
Right, boys. Electric potential, boys. You have to be very, very specific because the potential is different at different points. Are you clear? The potential is different at different points. There is a reason you are specifying at a point. So the electric potential at a point where in an electric field is defined as the amount of work to be done in bringing what, boys? In bringing a unit positive electric charge from where? From infinity to that point. Prasanna, Surya,
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Trisha.
Yes, ma'am.
Is this fine, boys? Because still it's now going to, until you reach your capacitors, it will be a little bit of more of theory.
Ma'am, in
Ma'am,
the diagram,
in the
diagram,
diagram is different,
why
boys.
does it show that?
No, that, see,
Okay.
diagram is different because it is the field between two electric plates. Now I'm talking about a field created by an isolated charge.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am. So let us derive an expression for it. I say, shall we go for deriving an expression? Right, boys. Potential at a point due to a point charge. Potential at a point due to a point charge. So is that clear, boys? Now, this is an isolated charge. Now, this charge Q is producing an electric field. Is that clear, boys? Now, at point P, I want to find the electric potential at point P due to this charge. Right? So that, let me keep a unit positive charge at point P. I'm placing a unit positive charge where at point P. Anyway, this, I'll go for the derivation, boys. Shall I go for the derivation because I need some space to derive? And you people have to now give me the statement. So I have a charge plus Q is.
Ma'am, can you share
Mama,
the
can you
screen
share
again?
the screen again? Now, so see, is the screen not visible? Boys, now I want to find.
I think Prasanna is telling because of the lag. Echo. Sorry, the echo.
Now look at this. I'm
Yes.
placing. Yes. Listen, boys. What is your aim? Your aim is to find the potential at point P in an electric field created by which charge? In a charge created by Q. So now for that, I'm imagining a charge of 1 coulomb placed where at point P. Is that clear, boys? I'm placing a charge of plus 1 coulomb at point P. Now, what is the electrostatic force? Force between the charges. What is the electrostatic force between? Wait, Steve, you don't answer. Whom should I call? Kritya. What is the force between the charges? One is plus Q coulomb, the other one is plus 1 coulomb. What is the formula for the force? F is equal to, okay, K is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. 4 pi epsilon naught, correct? And then what should be the next term? Q1, Q2. What is Q? Okay, Q. And what is the other one? 1. Okay. Divided by what is the distance between them? X. So what is the general form? X squared. Are you clear, boys? Are you clear?
Yes, ma'am.
So the force between, right? You have a charge plus Q, which is generating an electric field. The charge Q is generating an electric field. In this electric field, at point P, I want to find the electric potential. For that, what I'm doing is that I am putting a charge of plus 1 coulomb where at point P. Now you have two charges. What are the two charges? Johan, what are the two charges? You have plus 1 coulomb, right? So what is the distance between the charges? What is the distance between the charges? X. So what will be the force between them? F is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q into 1 divided by X squared. Okay, fine. Now next, let me do a small work in moving the charge from P to Q. Right, boys? So I'm moving the charge from point P to point Q. I'm doing the work in moving the charge from point P to point Q. Now let this distance be equal to dx. So is that clear, boys? I'm going stepwise. I want to move the charge of plus 1 coulomb. Where was it placed? It is placed at point P. Now I have to move it to the point Q, traveling a distance of dx. Is the work being done or not? Is there a work? Okay. So okay, now you write work done in moving the charge from where, boys? From which point? From P to Q. From P to Q. Okay. So because the displacement is small, the work done is also going to be small. Okay. dW is equal to F dx. Now, can someone tell me, Steve, you did not answer. Can someone tell me whether this work done is positive or negative? Muzamil, Shamshul, Surya. No, just let me know. Can someone answer whether this work done is positive or negative? What is the condition for positive work? First, can someone tell me what is the Kritya? What is the condition for positive work? Abel? What is the condition?
Work done negative.
Why is it negative? Okay, fine. You are saying work done is negative. Why is it negative? Why is that negative?
Is it because
the two charges?
Which one, Abel? Okay, fine.
Is it
Which direction is the force acting? Is it a repulsive force or is it an attractive force between plus Q and minus Q? Is it a repulsive force or is it an attractive force, boys?
Attractive.
Between these two charges, is it a repulsive force? Is it an attractive force? 12B.
Ma'am, repulsive.
Repulsive, which means this is the direction of your force. Okay. Now, how is the charge moving? Is it moving from Q to P or P to Q? Displacement will be in which direction? Displacement will be from P to Q. Are they opposite to each other? Negative. So that is why here the work done will be negative. Is that clear? Boys, these are all the reasoning based questions will be from here, Abhishek. Right? dW is equal to minus F dx. Is that clear? So this is the work done. Yes. So this will be the work done in moving the charge from P to Q. What happened?
Ma'am, plus Q is the point charge.
No, plus Q, yeah, it's a point charge.
Okay, ma'am.
Because you all can see the slide. Yes, boss?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Can.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine, boss. Next, what is electric potential? Let me tell me what do you mean by electric potential at point P? What is electric definition of electric potential? I want the electric potential definition of electric potential at point P. Jahan, read what you have written. What is electric potential at point P? P is the work done in bringing, okay, unit positive charge from where? From infinity to this point P. Is that clear, boys? Okay, next slide. So let me write work done. So electric potential at point P, right, boys? Yes. So what is it? 1 second, boys. Is it seen? Okay, fine. Boys, is the slides, sorry, is the slide point visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Electric potential, right, boys? Electric potential at point P. What is that? It is the work done in bringing a unit positive charge from where? From infinity to point P, correct? From infinity to point P, the work being done. So how will I do that? So that becomes equal to V is equal to F dx. So it's from infinity, your limit is infinity to point P is at a distance of R. Point P is at R or X. Okay, I've written it. Point P is at a distance of X. Now it's your mathematics. So what is the value, boys? What is F dx? The work done. What was the work done? What should I substitute here? What is F dx in the previous slide? dw, what is that? 1 by, is it minus 1 by 4 pi? Or
Yes.
plus 1 by 4 pi? Minus 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught, then what else? Q by x squared into dx. Is this what you have got, boys? Boys, this is the work done. This is dw, correct? Abhishek, is it fine? Okay, now which are the one which is a constant which I have to take outside the integrand? Which are the constants which I have to take outside? Shamshul is here. Vishesh, Yusuf,
Yes, ma'am.
fine. So I'm taking these quantities outside the bracket. 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught, right? Q by integral infinity to x, right? Let the negative sign be outside. So what is left? Dx by x squared. Now x to the power of 2, can I go take it to the numerator as x to the power of minus 2? Okay. So this minus q divided by 4 pi epsilon naught integral infinity to x to the power of minus 2 dx. Just check, boys, whether you are getting this. Now we'll need to solve this. Is that fine what you're getting? Johan, is that fine? Boys, 12b. Okay. Shall I erase what is on the first half of the slide? Shall I erase what is there on the first half of the slide?
Yes.
Boys?
Yes.
Okay. Wait. So now we'll apply the limits. So you know the identity for this? Do you know the, I think you people are right now in mathematics, what you are doing was? Okay. Fine. So just I am going for the identity. X to the power of n dx must be equal to x to the power of n plus 1 by n plus 1. Fine. So now can you evaluate? Can you evaluate this? X to the power of minus 2 will come as what? X to the power of minus 2 plus 1 by minus 2 plus 1. Sure? Yes, ma'am. I have to evaluate this. So what should I get this? So V becomes equal to minus Q by 4 pi epsilon naught. So I'm evaluating this. It will become x to the power of minus 2 plus 1 by minus 2 plus 1. The limit is infinity to x. N is minus 2. So according to your identity, it will be minus 2 plus 1. Boys, is this clear? 12b?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Boys, I think so. I have to speak to your parents. If people don't reciprocate, now if you feel it is difficult, you just let me know so that I'll repeat the steps so that you don't get things. Should I proceed, boys? Should I proceed? 12b?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine.
Yes, ma'am.
Now I'll erase the other part. Fine. Now we'll evaluate this. Should I give you time to evaluate or should I evaluate? Will you be able to evaluate? No. So V is equal to minus Q by 4 pi, I say 4 pi epsilon naught. This becomes equal to x to the power of minus 1 divided by minus 1. Correct? What is the limit, boys? Infinity to x. Correct? Yeah. So now what we can do is this negative sign and this negative sign. So what I can write is V is equal to Q by 4 pi epsilon naught x to the power of minus 1. How can I write x to the power of minus 1? X to the power of minus 1, I can write it as 1 by x. Correct? So I can write this as 1 by x. What is the limit? Infinity to x. So it's 1 by x. Is that fine, boys?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Now I have to apply the limits. Upper limit comes first, lower limit comes next. So now V becomes equal to Q by 4 pi epsilon naught Now x takes the value 1 by, boys, x takes this value first. It takes the value x first, upper limit, correct? And then it takes the lower limit. Which is your lower limit? This is the lower limit. Yeah. So 1 by x minus 1 by infinity. What is 1 by infinity?
0.
What is 1 by infinity? 0. So this term is 0. So what is v now? What is v now? 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q divided by x, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Or in other words, I can write 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught as a constant k, kq divided by x. Is that clear? Is that clear?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Prasanna?
Yes, ma'am.
Prasanna?
Yes, ma'am.
Is that fine?
Yes,
Now comes a very,
yes, ma'am.
okay, next comes a very large, very huge derivation for a dipole, right? It takes at least 4 steps to derive. The electric potential at any point due to an electric dipole. We'll do stepwise. Is that clear, boys? So what will be the SI unit of electric potential? Can someone tell me what will be the SI unit? What will be the SI unit? Volt.
Yes, ma'am.
You can go for it, or just write it as volt. SI unit is volt. So for an isolated charge, you have found the electric potential at a given point. Is that clear, boys? Okay, next we'll have to go for the dipole. For a dipole, the dipole creates an electric field. A dipole also will create an electric field. I want to find what is the potential at a point in the electric field. Next one. Fine. Start writing this, boys. Electric potential, very, very important. Electric potential, important, 3 marks. Electric potential due to an electric dipole. So what is an electric dipole? Let me know what is an electric dipole. An electric dipole consists of 2 identical charges. So 2 magnitude will be the same, but they will be unlike charges, separated by a distance of 2a or 2l. So let me go for this, boys. This will be the central point of your dipole. So I have 2 charges, plus q and minus q, separated by a certain distance, right? And that distance is called the length of the dipole. Is that clear, boys? Now this dipole is creating an electric field. Now in that electric field at a point P, which is at a distance of r from the center of the dipole, you want to find the electric potential. Right, boys? Now look at the point P. This point P is inclined at an angle theta with the axis of the dipole. Are you clear, boys? The point P, 2 things for point P. P is the point where you want to find the electric potential. Is that clear? This point P is at an angle theta with respect to the axis of the dipole. Which is the axis of the dipole? So it makes an angle theta with the axis of the dipole, right? And the distance between point P and the center of the dipole, which is your center of the dipole? Which is the center of the dipole? O is R. Is that clear, boys? Please start drawing the diagram. Draw the diagram. Mohammed Danish. Okay. Now let us go for this, boys. The point A is at a distance of R1, point B is at a distance of R2. From A and B are at a distance of R1 and R2 from point P. Okay, now you just tell me what will be the potential at point P. The potential at point P. What should be the formula? Tell me, boys. You just due to plus Q. What was the formula? The previous one, V is equal to K. What was the general formula, boys? V is equal to KQ divided by X, correct? This is the general formula. High time, boys. I have to speak to your parents. It's a very high time. People are not responding. Why? Because if you don't understand, please let me know. I'll repeat. If you keep quiet, then we'll not be able to know whether you have understood the concept or not. 12B. Aaron's here. Austin. Austin.
Yes, ma'am.
Is it clear, Austin?
Yes, ma'am.
Ayan.
Yes, ma'am.
Fine. Now, what will be the potential at point P due to the charge? What will be that? What should I write here, boys? Austin, what should I write here? K. Austin.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
What should I? K.
K, so Q
Divided by
X.
which
by X.
charge? Okay, which charge you are talking about? Which charge you are talking about?
Q plus
Plus Q. This charge plus Q is located at which point? This charge Q is located at which point? A.
A.
So,
A.
okay, which is the point where you want to find this electric potential? Which point you need to find you're going to find the electric potential at point P.
P.
Right, boys? See, electric dipole is creating an electric field. In this electric field, I want to find the potential at point P. Is that clear? So what we'll do is, let us find the electric potential at point P due to both the charges separately. Now, what is the distance between plus Q and point P? What is the distance? Is it distance between point R1? Okay, what is the electric potential at point P due to this charge? Can you see the charge? Due to the charge minus Q. Plus Q we have already found. Now it is minus Q. Now what is it? It will be K, Q divided by KQ divided by, not necessary, boys, we'll just go for 10. Is it KQ divided by R2?
Should we put minus?
Okay. Copy down. Minus will come back, boys. Okay, sorry, boys, sorry. You can leave. Anyway, even I want to leave. The way you people respond. 12B, what is happening? Jopal,